ॐ श्रुधी हवं तिरश्चय इन्द्रयस्त्वा सपर्यति सुवीर्यस्य गोमतो रायस्फूर्ति महानसी स्वाहा. Om Namaste to all. A very beautiful Samaveda mantra. Samaveda 883 Uttararchik Chaturtho Adhyaya. Mantra number is 883. Paramatma very clearly gives instructions in this mantra. Tirashchaya hai. Tirashchaya means Purusharthi, one who is working hard. See, Purusharthi actually is not only physical, Purusharthi actually is mental. Mentally are we working hard, means striving hard to get success in whatever we want to accomplish. And especially this is a Ved Vidya, Brahma Vidya. Here Purusharthi means man se Purusharat karna, sharir se bhi karna. There are many people who does not have physical ability. They are handicapped probably. Somebody is born blind. They cannot do physical Purusharth. Like Maharishi Dayananda Saraswati's Acharya. He was blind. But she was a great tapasvi, great yogi, one of the greatest Sanskrit scholars to be ever born. Blind person, but one of the greatest Sanskrit scholars. See how much Purusharth he would have done to get the knowledge of Veda Vidya and Sanskrit. So that is the meaning of Purusharth. We must strive extremely hard to accomplish our goals in our life. And the main important goal is destructions of our dukkha by means of Ishwar Upasana. So here the mantra says Shruti Havam Tirashchaya. Paramatma Shruti means sunna hai. Hey Paramatma. Paramatma says I listen to the prayer of Havam means pukar, prayer. Hum pukarte hain. We are calling Paramatma. We are calling somebody is Havam. Shruti Havam means हे परमात्मा आप हमारी प्रार्थना को सुनो. और हम कौन है? हम पुरुषार्थी हैं. If we are not Purusharthi, then Paramatma हमारी प्रार्थना को नहीं सुनेंगे. Every day we pray, Om Vishwani Deva Savitar Duritani Parasuva Yad Bhadrantan Asuva. Hey Paramatma, Duritani, Vishwani Duritani. Duritani means all the bad things, my dukkha, my bad karmas, my bad thoughts. Please take it away from me, hey Paramatma. We are praying to Paramatma, okay, but still, even after doing Agnihotra for the 50 years, 60 years, we have not improved in our life. Our bure karma has not gone away from us. The reason is we are not Purusharthi. So Paramatma says, Paramatma hamari pukar ko tabi sunta hai jab hum Purusharthi banenge. You will listen only to the Purusharthis. Without being Purusharthi, hard work, without we doing hard work, Paramatma will never listen to our prayers. And Paramatma's name in this mantra is Indra, and Indra, one of the another dimension of Indra, doshon ko dur karne wala Paramatma. So in this mantra, the prayer to Paramatma is, hey Paramatma, hamare doshon ko dur karo. And you are Indra, doshon ko dur karne wala Paramatma. Or Indra also means doshon ko dur karne wala Acharya. Acharya also will listen to our prayer. Acharya means I am speaking about Vedic Acharya. I am speaking about Vedic Acharya who has attained Samadhi, who is a Tapasvi, who is a Yogi, who is a Rishi, who is a Muni. Such Acharya will listen to our prayers. Otherwise Acharya will say blessings to everybody. Whoever goes to Acharya, like anybody goes to my Acharya, he will give blessings. But will the blessings really work? I saw a video of my Acharya. Suddenly it came in YouTube. Or I was listening to some old audio of my Acharya. So somebody was asking the question, you are giving blessings to everybody, will the blessings really work for everybody? Then my Acharya answered, see, giving blessing to everybody is my nature. Anybody comes to me, I give blessings. Beta sukhi raho. Haan, par wo blessings will work only if that person is eligible for that blessing. Otherwise, okay, blessing I have given, that's it, but it will not work. If that person is really eligible, means what? यहाँ पर this mantra says Tirashchaya. If we are eligible by way of our Purusharth, then the blessing of Acharya will, because Acharya is addressed as Indra in this mantra, Paramatma is addressed as Indra in this mantra. So, very, very important. And further, Yaha Tva Saparyati. Yaha Tva Saparvat. Yaha means Jo Manushya. Whoever, whoever man or women, male or female, Tva, आपको, Saparyati means सेवा करते हैं, पूजा करते हैं. Whoever worships the Paramatma, whoever does seva, service to Acharya, to Ved Vidwans, to Tapasvis, Hey Paramatma, and that person, if he is a Purusharthi, like there could be a person in front of Acharya, he becomes Sevak. In front of he goes to Acharya, he might become a Sevak in front of Acharya, but in reality, he might not be having the values of Vedas in his life. Then the real blessing of Paramatma and Acharya will never happen in their life. This we must understand. I am a disciple of my Acharya. This mantra is more important to me than anybody else. I am acting in front of Acharya as a great disciple, but back home, am I following the values of Vedas in my life? Am I doing Purusharth? Like I am saying in front of the camera, I am saying everybody must wake up at 4 o'clock. Everybody must do asan pranayam, everybody must do simran, everybody must do havan homa, etc. etc. In front of camera, easy to say, but in reality, and also in the ashram, my acharya feels, oh, this person is a good person, he is a good disciple, he is doing Ved Prachar. My acharya might be feeling like that, for example, but in reality, am I so or not so? That is the question mark. The mantra clarifies that if you do not do it, whatever you are getting preached and you are preaching to others, if you are not following, if you are not Tirashchaya, then Paramatma's blessings and Acharya's blessings will never work in life. So very important word mantra. So tabi Paramatma Suviryasya Tirashchaya Shrudi. And further the mantra says Suviryasya Gomataha Rayaha Purdi. महान ऐसी हे परमात्मा, हे आचार्य, आप महान हैं. परमात्मा भी महान है, आचार्य भी महान है. वही महान. See, Acharya is also Jivatma. Please understand. My Acharya used to, in one of the pravachan, he was saying, see, मैं भी जीवात्मा हूँ. हाँ, the difference between you and me, of course, you are also Jivatma, I am also Jivatma. The difference between a yogi and a bhogi like us is their Purusharth, their Vivek Gyan, their Vairagya Gyan, which they have accumulated by their tapasya. So that is why they became Mahan. Otherwise, from Jivatma point of view, Acharya is also Jivatma, we are also Jivatma, no difference. Acharya also is Ajaramar Avinashi, we are also Ajaramar Avinashi, no difference. Acharya also means I am saying Jivatma point of view. But how Acharya becomes Mahan? Based on his Viveka, based on his Abhyas, based on his Vairagya, based on his Tapasya, based on his Brahmacharya, based on his Satyavachan, he becomes Mahan. We are not Brahmachari, we do not do Satyavachan, we do not follow Satyahimsa Astaya Parigra Brahmachari in our life, then we become Bhogi. We don't become Mahan, he becomes Mahan. So Acharya is also Mahan. We are telling to Acharya, Aap Mahan ho. And similarly, we are telling to Paramatma to Acharya se bhi Mahan hai. Vidwanon ka bhi Vidwan Paramatma hai. So Paramatma is Mahan. Paramatma is Mahan. See, why Paramatma is Mahan? Yesterday I saw one poster from my Acharya's disciple. That my Acharya was mentioning in one of the pravachan that वो तो नास्तिकों को भी भोजन देता है. परमात्मा gives भोजन even to नास्तिक. परमात्मा पक्षपात नहीं करता. He does not distinguish. He does not differentiate. He gives his wealth, he gives the sunlight to everybody, whether you are a Muslim, whether you are a Christian, whether you are an atheist, whether you are a Hindu, whether you are a Vedic follower. It does not discriminate. Paramatma gives his norm, and whatever wealth is created in this world, like sun, moon, air, water, etc., he gives to everybody. Bhojan, sabko milta hai. He is Mahan se Mahan. And Paramatma, why also he is Mahan? He is Nyayakari. Nobody can stand in front of the Nyaya of Paramatma. Nyayakari, Mahan Nyayakari. So Paramatma, aap Mahan asi, aap Mahan ho. So every day, we must do stuti of that Paramatma. The stuti of the Paramatma means speaking the truth. Stuti means to speak truth. हे परमात्मा आप महान हो, सचमुच में truth है, this is truth, this is called a stuti. And similarly, if there is a Vedic Acharya, if there is a Yoga Acharya, then we tell that we don't need to tell on his face, but inside ourselves we should know, hey Acharya आप महान हो. But even if you know it and if you say within yourself, not necessarily that you tell in front of the face of Acharya, because every Vidwan, Mahabharata also says, every Vidwan considers praise in their face as poison. If somebody praises an Acharya in front of his eyes, in front of his face, then Acharya says that you have given me poison. I mean, this is poison to me. Because Acharya does not like praise on the face. But in between the Shishya, Acharya's praise must be sung by the Shishya, that my Acharya is Mahan. So that is okay. So that's what mantra says. हे परमात्मा आप महान है, आचार्य आप महान है. सुवीर्यस्य गोमतः, उत्कृष्ट बल से युक्त गोमतः. ग धातु it comes for Vedas also, ga dhatu comes for गाय also. So उत्कृष्ट बल से युक्त प्रशस्त गाय, वाणी आदि से युक्त रायः. So we are praying to Paramatma, हे परमात्मा सुवीर्यस्य गोमतः. Let us have all the wealth like Gai, let us have Gai. Today, unfortunately, we do not have Gai in our house, Gomata in our house. We do not have the cattle in our house, unfortunately. But Paramatma says, if you have the real wealthy person will have cattle in his house. He will grow cattle and he will feed them and he will derive milk from them and he will also make himself balavan by consuming the milk. So Suviryasya Gomata. And also, hey Paramatma says, Vani Adi se Yukt Vidya. Vani Adi se Yukt Vidya, Dan Danya Adi Aishwarya. So Raya means Aishwarya. Raya means knowledge, wisdom. Raya means Dhanadanya. So when we pray to Paramatma and when we become real Purusharthi in our life, and when you go to Acharya, you pray to Acharya for all wealth and health and wisdom and knowledge. And when you become Purusharthi in your life, not drama artist, when we really become Purusharthi in our life, Purusharthi means striving hard for Akalishta Vritti, striving hard for Vairagya, striving hard for Abhyasa, striving hard for Viveka Gyan, striving hard for understanding which is mortal, which is immortal, striving hard for following brahmacharya. This is called as Purusharth. Striving hard for speaking truth, striving hard for eating vegetarian food only, striving hard for following ahimsa in our life. This is Purusharthi. When we really become this kind of Purusharthi, then Paramatma says, मैं आपको धन देता हूँ. Raya means Vidya देता हूँ. I will give you Vidya, I give you Dhan, I give you Dhanadanya, I give you everything and I give you Gomata. I will also give you Gomata. I will also give the cattle which is needed for, when we have Gomata in our house, we will feel always peaceful. Go to any place in a village where they are having Gomata in their house and then try to sleep one day in their house. You will feel the peacefulness in their house because they are feeding the cow. They are not torturing the animal. They are protecting the animal. So that will give you peace, Shanti, Sukh Shanti denge. So we must also see the animals, pet animals especially, Gau Mata, Bakri, Bed Bakri, Gau Mata, etc. And also cats and dogs also. These are domestic animals. When you grow them, try to have Himsa Bhavana always. Do not have, I am having Gau Mata in my house, but the intention is to do only business. Okay, दूध मिला, दूध को मैंने सेल कर दिया. Intention is always business minded, then Sukh Shanti nahi hai. Intention is to do seva to Gaumata. Intention must be to do seva to other pranis. Intention must be to do help all the other pranis. Then we become real Purusharthi. Then Paramatma will give all the Raya, Dhanadanya, Purna dega, Aishwarya dega Paramatma. And Paramatma Mahan hai और हमारे आचार्य भी महान है. ऐसी भावना we must have in our mind. The other day, around a couple of, maybe around a week or 10 days back, my Acharya was telling, one sutra from Yoga Darshana. Vitaraga Vishayam Va Chittam. Patanjali Maharishi says, in order to focus your mind, one of the technique is Vitaraga Vishayam Va Chittam. Vitaraga means yogi. A yogi who is your acharya, or maybe you know a yogi who is maybe not even your acharya, but you know that person is a yogi. He is a tapasvi. Vitaraga Vishayam Va Chittam. Make your chitta vishaya as that yogi. Means focus on that yogi. What is meant by focus on that yogi? Focus on that yogi means bar always try to revise that how he did tapasya, how great he is, what are his good qualities. Good qualities in that, what are the qualities which made him yogi. So this is, if you do this chit vishaya, if you make your chit, your mind as focus on this kind of qualities of a yogi, then your mind also will become ekagra, one of the technique. So same thing, if you do not have a yogi in your life, you do not know any yogi in your life who is a real yogi, not the self-made yogi, like this guy has told that I am a yogi. Jaggi says I am a yogi. Self-made yogi is not needed. We must have real yogis who are Veda Vidwans, who are tapasvis. If you know any real yogi, real Veda Vidwan, real tapasvi, and if you know their life story, for example, Maharishi Dayananda Saraswati's life story, many people have written. So he is a yogi. So try to understand how he did tapasya, how he became a great yogi, how he followed Satya Dharma, Himsa, Brahmachari, how he was a greatest Brahmachari. So when you do Manan Chintan, when your chitta becomes his Vishaya, Vitaraga. Vitaraga means Vita Dvesh also. One who has overcome Raga and Dvesh and become a yogi. When our chitta, when our mind contemplates on them, then your mind also will become ekagra, is the sutra. So that's what here also we are praying to Paramatma also, we are praying to Acharya also, and in case if you do not have an Acharya, pray to Paramatma. Pray to Paramatma that mujhe Acharya mile. My Acharya used to sing a bhajan where we are praying to Paramatma, Aisa Vidwan mile, जो ज्ञान विज्ञान बतावे, ऐसा विद्वान मिले. We are praying to Paramatma, हे परमात्मा हमें ऐसे योगी मिले जो ज्ञान देंगे, जो विज्ञान means science of philosophy, science of the Vedas. Knowledge of the Vedas and science of Vedas are different. Science means I'm not speaking about physics, chemistry. The science inside the Vedas which will make you, this is called as Paravidya. Vigyan means Paravidya. Jnana means Aparavidya. Both the Vidya is given by Acharya. So we are praying to Paramatma, please show me a path to that Acharya who can give me both the knowledge. So it's very important to have Acharya in our life. If you do not have an Acharya in your life, try to pray to Paramatma to show an Acharya in your life. So Shruti Havam, then Paramatma hamare pukar ko sunenge. When we become Purna Purusharthi, then Paramatma hamare sab kuch, देखो पूर्ति मीन्स पूर्ति करता है. धन, धान्य, ऐश्वर्य, नॉलेज, वैराग्य, सब कुछ ईश्वर और आचार्य पूर्ति करेंगे. एक्सट्रीमली इंपॉर्टेंट वेद मंत्र, सामवेदा उत्तरार्चिक चतुर्थ अध्याय, mantra number 883. I'll try to copy paste the mantra in the thumbnail. Thank you so much. Namaste. Om.